Morning, children. How are you all? Hope you all are good. Now we'll start with our new chapter, that is From Traders to Rulers. This chapter is for class 8A and B. Today we are going to study about From Traders to Rulers. As you all know that in the previous chapter we had done the declining of Mughal Empire. So how it was declined and how these rulers or these traders, they had come to rule to our country. That is, we are going to study today. So let's begin with the chapter. That is, let me brief you the meaning of this chapter. That is the From Traders to Rulers. So who are these traders actually? Okay, so that we are talking about who will become the rulers. Now in this chapter we are talking about the different European countries that came to India just to trade. But then in the 17th century, like in your 17th century, okay, India was a very powerful country and very rich country as well, right? And to attract the different, European countries to trade with them here now in many European countries like your France, Denmark, England, Holland came to India as traders simply to make maximum profit for their own companies and own the money and go back to their country. Now, what happened? What happened was they did not realize that India at that time was having political unrest. Okay, so our Indian rulers that time, that is your Mughal Empire, right? So the Mughal Empire was collapsing. Now, when they realized, when they saw that the country itself collapsing and the political power that is in Delhi, that is in the center, was extremely weak, they thought that it is good. They thought that it is good chance for them to accumulate the maximum power, and they came do so either by gaining the political power by self or putting a puppet ruler in Delhi. Okay, so that is replacing the Mughal ruler and putting another particular ruler in his place. So who will act like a, means, that they have to remove it. So who will act like a puppet in the hands of the European nation. And therefore, they can increase the profit they were having, right? So soon from near be traders or companies that came to India, just trade they came, and the people who were the kingmaker, and soon they will become the king and they will become the ruler of India with the help of these puppets, those who were ruling in the centers. Okay, so therefore study over here the progress from that is begin, that is your traders, from traders to rulers. All right, so now here there, as we all know that there were many traders who have to come India, those who have came to India, and Britain will become, they were the most powerful. Britain became the rulers to our country. Due to, there were many reasons that we had done in the previous chapter. That was your decline, that was in the chapter that is decline of the Mughal Empire. What we had done is, that is your weak successors and rivalry among the, that is weak successors, first point, that is due to which the Mughal Empire declined. Then is your rivalry among the nobles. Okay, this is the second point why the Mughal Empire declined. Then we have the Jagirdari. Jagirdari crisis. Okay. Then after that, we had our Mansabdari. Mansabdari crisis. Then weak military administration. And so on. This what we had done in our previous chapter. Okay, so even we had our war of successions and Aurangzeb's policies and foreign invasions. So, slowly, it weakened the empire. In this time, the European countries like your Poland, France, Holland, Denmark, England, and other who were already in India by then ruling just for trading purpose, not to take the chance and get involved in the political struggle for power. And what has happened, that is discovery of new sea route to India had developed. Now see, till your early 17th century, it was a private enterprise and it was carried out by individual merchants. Okay, so and individual merchants as well as your traders. And it was only from 17th century onward that the trading companies from Poland, Holland, England, and Denmark has set up their trading coast or coastals, okay, areas, and they were called the factories. Now, what do you mean by these factories? Like, factories meant trading centers. All right, factories are your trading centers. That is, the staff or officials of the company were called the factors. Is that clear? Okay, so now these factories are known as the trading. I told you that these are the ports, trading ports. Okay, so there were trading ports of these companies and others were called it as a factors. All right, so factories were engaged in trades, goods like spices, clothes, indigos, silk were in great demand in England. All right, so over a period of time, the profit earned by the company began to shrink. Initially, eventually everybody is making profit over a period of time and begin to shrink. The only to increase the profit was eliminating the competition and thus ensuring treating monopoly in the course of time. Then what happened? The Portuguese, the Dutch were outstated from that India and treated, leading to the power struggled between England over here and France. The final two countries who will be struggling for powers in India will be your England and France. Okay, now what happened between these two countries and how did they struggle? We'll continue in the next video. Thank you.